I'm keeping my eyes open.
Shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's recording that note. There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by. It's not what I imagined when I was a boy.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me.
Got
He will
cobwebs on
answer
you.
for his crimes.
I've got a cat here who's walked through cobwebs.
These damn Oseram stirring up tensions. You didn't want to know what they were doing. Don't mind the work.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
That must be the spire. It's huge. What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Mark 3, 10 Mark 2, 10 Mark... Jesus.
Till we meet again. my noble Nor. Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Oh, so you just make lenses and hearts. Eh. I've now got the cat staring me dead in the eye. Oh.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
We all know how much I would like to do that to him.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
It's a trap. Run.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
From the ceiling, big enough to kill us.
All right.
It's a bomb,
I'll
all
shut
right.
up.
Well crafted. Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it.
The massive door there.
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Hey, no.
If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm. Maybe there's some way I can open this window to get rid of the fuel for the bomb. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Where's
Help me push this out.
Erard?
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace. He's finished.
I thought he'd try and leave the Vanguard with me.
Boot tracks. With just a bit of blaze in them.
Fire on the mesa's edge. Bring sand, bring water. What was in that window?
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative
Fire
opportunity?
and set up a bucket line! What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with
The
you.
main market is for commoners. I prefer the noble market myself.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
Sort of.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace. Dervahl.
Oh, I didn't have to get my
Wish I could
boots
be
wet.
there to see the sun god on his knees.
Grab this now.
Oh god. Hey guys. They have mushrooms in their water supply. Good mushrooms, mind you, but still. Actually. No, nothing over there, okay.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes.
Don't think you can hear him.
Something's wrong. It didn't? I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
I mean, now they know we're here. We could have just dragged people out.
Can't carry more.
What can I craft? Two wouldn't be enough anyway.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Oh. He's got one of them.
I've led an army, killed kestrels and ravagers, savage is nothing. Why does a bard always have his ladies do the fighting? Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. I've led an army. Pestrels and ravagers. A savage is nothing. Why does a bard always have his ladies do the fighting?
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Attracting machines.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way.
Where are the Vanguard? Ah, I've got this cat trying to suck up right now.
Now's my chance. I think that was a glitch.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks!
Is this the one I've scanned? No. Oh yeah, the one I scanned was lightning. I'm more worried about the free sack.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Please, in the nicest way, just shut up.
Got you.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way.
Yeah, they did well on the idea of a boss fight, just...
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Grab this while I can.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks!
Day when I can corrupt one of these. Actually, I might be able to upgrade my carry capacity. No, it's ball bones. I really don't need that.
I'd have to ditch something.
Get a rope.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
You know I'm doing the optional. Where were all of these guys?
You will find the Oseram.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things? Nora dying in droves.
Mine better wears. Here's what
Why are you a special trader today? because you've got the lenses.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even 2.
2? Huh. She likes me.
Oh, that's the ritual.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know...
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
What exactly will happen to Derval?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Derval is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Wow.
It might be worth taking a moment to examine what you just said. You just lost Ursa, a woman who stood at your side and could easily be described as strong, shrewd, and capable. It's pretty clear how you felt about her. And now you're asking me to take her place. Is this a job offer or a proposition?
By the sun, you do indeed share much with Ursa, including a withering eye for foolishness. Please, accept my apologies. Seems I'm getting ahead of myself. I need some time to resolve my feelings. I will be forever grateful to you, Aloy. And in time, I'd like to get to know you better. Shall we leave it at that, then?
It's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
Did we see Aaron around? I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name. But he's cool.
I'm a guard, not the town crier.
We'll just completely lose Derval and transport to Mainspring.
No shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Waste of time. Show was better last week.
Oh, that's... I was just gonna clean up around here. Yeah. Because if I clean up around here, I'll go back and get the, well, I will go to the land of the Nora, so it makes a bit more sense, and get the Nora crate. Actually, no, I won't. You know what? Nah.
Move along. There's no need to loiter around here.
Damn Austin. Stirring up tensions.
Don't pass up these gifts.
More blood. I'm still on the trail. Drops of blood leading away.
Take a look at these weapons.
Still more blood. The thief got cut. Trail ends here.
Won't cost you a
Someone
shard
must
just
have
to
seen the
look.
thief.
I'll wager Aaron is behind Derval's extradition. Oseram stick together after what I have to.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
I prefer the one about the sun.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief.
I bet those
Someone must have seen him go by.
conveniently knew
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Even if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Oh, is it one of these elevated watermills?
to kill the Sun King, and Nora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I...
She didn't even hesitate. She stood...
No, it's down on the ground. How do I get to it? Oh. No. They have elevator music. Nah. Is there another way down there?
Not getting any cooler.
No, I'm awake. And alert. Won't cost you a shard just to look. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Nora was there to protect the Sun King.
Metal bot here, good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap ball lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap maw lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the beginning, Returnin.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap maw lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Maybe give them both.
What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed.
And be like, oh yeah, whichever one sells first, whoop-de-doo.
My family might still be alive.
Fine goods.
And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
You're that Nora who saved the Sun King. You'd help my family? Oh, but it may be too late. By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
There's plenty of work, but none of it.
I just got this strider.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Meridian.
I was going to say, yeah, return the sword. That'll be payment. And I'll go get all the food. Yeah. Oh.
And one of these. Made them soon enough. Can stop tensing up. That'll help. I'll tuck that away.
Oh, it's back that way. What's that?
Yeah, I guess I can't blame you for that. This must be when the sun was supposed to check in.
So it doesn't pass time. Great.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. Someone dragged Nassan off. There should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went. The Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Can't scare me.
Let this pierce my heart. Let me die.
My own machine kicks me in the face. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside. They're scanning for me. They're leaving.
No. We're not doing that again. Oh, maxed out on them.
Someone here?
No. She's now curled up behind me.
All right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. Feel his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Oh, no!
That would have been interesting to hear, all the wages, but... we can't let them do that to our mate, can we? Come on out, through the front gate. Oh, you don't learn, do you?
Got too much already. Kindev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
I feel like he's probably gonna get shot. I was gonna say, what? Are we? Was this another way up? No. No, it's just another way down.
Kindev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Well, after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
That's not really a trip I want to make. I remember last time I went through that area. Wasn't fun. Cat behind me is now being a sook. Oi, no.
She didn't even hesitate. She stood between the assassin and our Sun King.
I am really honored here now.
Around here. There are no shadows.
Yes. I remember you. Did you... Yes, yes. Trade... I will leave you. Ah, you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
A man named Nassan came to see me and
and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find the flame.
You're a generic. Yeah, God. I don't need that many sparklers. I'm finally going to do that quest. Oi, don't bite me. Oh, come on, you can't just close somewhere to me. That's rude.
your bounty among the rocks and the trees, but find no sustenance. Oh, Mother, when my name was called to the mountain, you did not speak it back. You kept it close to your heart.
Grata, you're okay. You stayed alone out here. Like always.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
I hunted these rabbits before, Grata. Here, they're yours.
All Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do. Might regret this. The trail of the rocks is close by.
She left it up there.
Grata may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the overlook the fast way.
Okay, again. Where is it? We'll take the alternate way next time.
Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All Mother, she's never lonely. getting too steep to ride.
There's Grata, all alone with Allmother. The only way she knows.
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Be careful. The embrace isn't as safe as it was.
All Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
Grata, for a long time, Rost and I helped you. But, Rost is gone now. And I've been made a seeker. I need you to be strong, Grata. If not for Rost or me, then for All Mother. Okay?
All Mother, so many of your saplings and fledglings grow, become strong and pass from my sight. It is your will, and the memories are my treasure.
She doesn't ignore you. She's just...
Hear me as I count off my years of devotion from these beads. Let me whisper to you
Is she
as your
outcast?
soothing whisper comes in the hushing of the grass.
Any other side things around here?
Almost. See how the beads have been worn smooth in the...
I think I've got the Skyrim horse thing going.
Corruption hanging off them.
Mother's heart
Makes me sick to my stomach.
seems so empty now. Everyone who can has gone to the mountain.
They're everywhere.
The bravest of us have gone to All Mother's and... What hope do the rest of us have?
You're not wanted here. The wounded must not be disturbed.
I came to offer help.
Oh, I'm sorry. For days I have done nothing but tend to the wounded. So much suffering, and so little I can do. We don't even have any dream willow for their pain.
What exactly is dream willow?
It's an oil derived from the bark of water willows that soothes pain and beckons slumber. But our supply has run out.
So you need more?
We do. Our hunters keep dream willow along brave trails for emergencies. I suppose the stashes in the east might still be full.
So why haven't you sent some braves to gather more dream willow?
Look around, child. These poor souls are all that remain. Everyone is either wounded or gone to sing the Hymn of Atonement.
You're a matriarch?
Had you grown up in Mother's heart, you would not have asked me that.
I grew up as an outcast, so I guess I ask what I want.
I'm an elder and a healer, but a matriarch? Not anymore. To be a matriarch, one must bear children who then bear their own. But I had just one son, and he died many years ago, defending the sacred land.
And because of that, you're not a matriarch?
A matriarch speaks for generations, girl. Like you, I speak only for myself.
I'll look for dream willow when I head east.
You will? That's very kind, especially given how rudely I greeted you. I apologize for that. Look for it in stashes along brave trails. Give what you find to my niece, Fia, in Mother's Rise, and she'll bring it to me.
Which part of the brave trail? The trail I took or the actual trail?
It's my turn to cook tonight.
Going down fast.
We will fight the corruption till the last of us has fallen. I fear that time will come to... Too soon. The matriarchs made her a secret. Must have a good reason.
Goddess, keep me in your memory. Goddess.
Well, now that I've done that, here's the part where I'm just going to keep that side quest I got active. And I'm going to open that box next time. Because why would I open it this time? I'm going to quick save and head off back to watching YouTube. And relaxing. Oh shit. And yeah. I guess I'll see you in the next one.